What would you say is the toughest thing about parenting?
The level of vigilance that just never ends. And you can get worn down. And you see it. You see like the family that the parents are just like whatever, just go ahead. I don't, you know, it's really hard to suit up day in and day out and have boundaries and hold your kids accountable. Because particularly when they become smarter than you are, more educated than you are, and bigger than you are, all of which my boys are now. So when they want to put a beat down on me, like just with rhetorical sparring, I don't want to tangle with my youngest John Owen about anything. Like, you know, so I'm like, I want you home at 12:30 tonight. It's raining. I don't want you on the highway. He's like, Dad, but and the next thing you know, it's like the Patrick Henry debates. And man, that gets really tough day in and day out. But you've got to stand up. You've got to stand up and be counted. And it just gets hard, but you got to do it.
Of course, we hear a lot about your two boys throughout the book, and you do mention at some point that life is really measured by the recitals and the Little League games and the bath time and the bedtime. And at the end of your life, you're not really going to be thinking about how many VIP backstage passes you had to Sundance. You're going to be thinking about all these little moments. So,
totally.
As an actor, how do you reconcile being in this industry and being that dad that's there for the kids?
Well, there are going to be sacrifices, you know. By the way, really easy. I think sacrifice for me isn't even the right word, because that implies you're giving up something important for something less important or whatever. It's not a sacrifice for me. I built my career around my ability to be present for my family, because that's just what I like. I mean, it's just who I am. I like that. And so you maybe don't take certain jobs that are going to shoot away. You know, you make sure you bring the family with you. We always traveled together when they were young. Always. It was like a circus, and people are like, why do you need so many plane tickets, and why do you need this much room? Because I'm bringing my whole family with me, always. And I'd always see other actors who were alone, and that's, you know, for me, that's a recipe for a disaster. So there was that early on, and now the challenge is, now that my kids are transitioning to college, you know, what am I going to do with myself? Now it's time to double down on my career again.
Good thing you like your wife.
Yeah, I know.
You're going to have a lot of time to spend with her.
True.
That is a tough time.